Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm Cole Philpott. As I may have mentioned in one of my previous videos, is that my family is undergoing a renovation. And so my room is going to be pretty much destroyed. And so I'm going to have to move my tanks down to the basement. So the fish room isn't quite ready, or it's not even close to being ready. We haven't even started building. But I need a place just to put them for the time being. So I'm going to move them down to the basement on some racks just to keep them there for a couple weeks or a month or two until the fish room is ready. So the tanks that will be going down are Jess tank, the 10-gallon popper tank up here, the 29 with the shark, the 10-gallon Apisto tank, and the guppy tank. So that's 5 tanks. So the 20 high with the gold sevrum, the blue gourami, and those fish will be going with the rainbow shark in the 29. And then the quarantine tank that I set up for the sick Apisto will be moved back into the regular Apisto tank because he is doing very well, and I'm really happy about that. So that's really good. So today we are going to be moving all my tanks, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You're watching the Fishbowl. Alright, so I'm going to start here at my 29 because there's not a ton of decorations, and it's going to be pretty easy just to drain, get everything out, move the fish into a bucket, and bring everything down. So right now, I'm just going to drain all the tanks and pull everything out. So let's get started with that. It's important to make sure that you use the water from the tank just to make sure the fish doesn't go under too much stress, and because they're ready dechlorinated, it's the exact same water parameters, it's going to be perfect. So now all I'm going to do is take out all the decorations and put them in another bucket, and then take the fish and put them in the bucket with water. So I'm going to do that now, but the tank is still going to be draining. I'm also going to try to scoop out a bunch of the duckweed because it's just kind of annoying. And just like that, the tank is now drained and ready to be moved. I left the sand in because there are a lot of snails just that are in the sand, and I'm trying to save them. Another helpful hint is to move all of the sand away from a corner so you can drain almost all the water out of that one corner. You want the least amount of water in the tank just to make it really easy to move. And now we can just take off all the lights and filters. Though make sure to keep all the media from the filters because that is all your stored beneficial bacteria. And because we just did a huge water change, there is going to be a little bit of a shock, so you got to keep every beneficial bacteria that you can. So definitely save the media within your filters. And now that we have everything out, let's move it. Guys, and just like that, I've moved the 29 onto this stand. All this stand is, is just this metal stand that I bought from, where did I buy it from? The Container Store, that's where I bought it from. It's supposed to hold 500 pounds per shelf, which it should be enough for what I'm doing. And this is not a permanent solution, but it'll work for the time being. So now I'm going to move all the things I need, like the filters, which is going to be run by 2 hang on the backs. I'm going to move the light, and then I'm going to add all the driftwood, or all the wood, all the plants, everything back in, and then we'll fill it up and add the fish. So let's get going. Alright guys, well after some redoing of this tank, it is now ready to go. I redid the scape a little bit, so I now just have a bunch of these fake plants over here, some driftwood, and then the pleco case that I made. Definitely go check out that video. I'll leave a link right there, somewhere around here. But that was a cool video, and now we're ready for water, so let's fill it up. Alright guys, well the tank is now filled up, and that's super cool. I'm just going to let it run for a little bit, and I'm just going to let it get to temperature and let it settle before I add the rainbow shark in. So This has gone really well. I just got this new Python system, and that really cut down on a bunch of the time. It made it super easy to fill back up the tank, and I really like it. So I'm going to go back in there, mess around with some of the plants, make it look all nice, and then once it gets to temperature, and once the water is all good, I'll add the fish in. So I'll get to you then. Alright guys, so I just added the little guy in, and he seems to be doing really well. He is kind of running the glass a little bit, but that's okay. That's expected for him to just come in. I'm going to eventually add the fish from the 20 gallon, but I'm just not going to do it today, just to not shock the bio load too much. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, remember to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, I would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. As always, you've been watching The Fishbowl.